What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Why Not Gamer channel. Riley and Trell with you today, and we are going to be talking a little bit about our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet future teams that we will make, and if they're going to be good in competitive battle. And yeah, we're going to see if we can make the best possible teams from what we know now on who's going to be in the game. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be looking at the Pokédex by Macchio and J Roses, so all the stuff on here is from them and other people that have designed the pictures, shall I say. Giovanni, you're here so fast. What's up, dude? But anyway, Trell, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
So this does include some leaks, some information, some things that aren't confirmed. We're just going off of what has been released, but also what's just kind of been leaked and rumored too. So take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. And so we did build two teams. We got Trell a team and we got me a team. We didn't really go based on Scarlet and Violet separately because we don't know for sure who's going to be on which game other than Cerulege and his counterparts. So we are just making them saying, okay, these guys all put together are going to be a solid team. And so that's what we're going with. Trell, I think I'll have you start. Well, actually, guys, I want to see if this works first. Trell, I'm going to have you get on the stream real quick and see if we can be able to make the new Streamlabs stuff that I'm trying to been making work. So guys, if you want to get loyalty points, go ahead and hit exclamation watch time, and it will activate you to start gaining those loyalty points. They are called Y Nuts, and by doing that, you'll be able to see, if you're watching in the chat now, you'll be able to see Trell's going to show how much he's been watching, and he's been watching 0.33 hours on the stream because most of the time he's in the stream. So he doesn't have too many points now, but I did give him points for this purpose. So now, Trell, we're going to try spending our points. So what we're going to do is we're going to do exclamation, redeem, and then next to that type eager, E-A-G-E-R.
E-A-G-E-R.
And it might need to be in brackets, but I'm not sure yet. But we're going to see if it works. We're trying to test it because I'm not sure how it works exactly.
Like this?
Yes, and we'll see if it does something. If not, then I still need to learn more. Sometimes it takes a minute, I'm not sure. We've never done it before. We're learning something new. Bear with us. Okay, try putting it in brackets. Like the one with the little squiggle in the middle, like a bracket. You know, like a parenthesis, but it has that little arrow.
Yeah, the whole thing.
No, redeem and then after eager in the brackets.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, I may have to fix something. I don't know. If you know, let me know because I'd love to know. But anyways, guys, we do have that. Soon we'll be having stuff on the stream that you can access at any time and be able to put on there, and it should do something. But right now, I'm not sure if it works. So anyway, this is, if you do that, it's supposed to bring up SpongeBob and a little gif of him doing his eager face with a little bit of music in the background. But it looks like I have to do something else to fix it so it works.
Dang it.
Try redeem. Oh yeah. Try redeem, then brackets. Yeah. Just try it without.
O-H-Y-E-A-H?
Yes. This one's just a sound one, so maybe that one will work. I don't know if I need to set something up, though. I've been watching videos. He didn't tell me anything about doing anything different, so that's why we're testing it out. I'll probably have to watch another video on how to do it. But anyways, guys, start earning your Y Nuts. If you want to know how many Y Nuts you have, do exclamation Y-Nut, W-Y-N-U-T, and you'll be able to see how many Y Nuts you have collected so far. So, but anyway, we'll get right into it. Sorry for wasting your time, guys. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to have Trell start with his team. And I'm just going to be going through showing you guys his picks on the screen, and we'll be discussing a little bit about how his team's going to work competitively as well.
Yeah. So, believe it or not, it's hard to put a team together when you don't know all the information about them. But I did the best I could here with the information we do have. So the process I kind of started with is I decided I was going to pick a starter and then kind of make it into my ace, if you will, and build around that. Because technically the starters are probably who we have the most information around, and maybe the easiest to predict what they will be like because they're starters. So anyways, I decided to go with Fuecoco. I think I'm leaning towards him. It was a toss-up between him and Quaxley, but I just feel like, well, first, he's rumored to have a ghost second typing, and the fire ghost, like Chandelure, really, I love that typing. I love Chandelure, so I was really intrigued by Fuecoco. I feel like he'll be a physical attacker with defense and some pretty good HP, and then some medium speed and special defense. So, going off those predictions, right, and the rumors of his typing, I started to build around the team. So yeah, I tried to find like I guess a core, an offensive core for them. I decided to go Fuecoco as final evolution, and then the next one is T-Tar, okay, specifically the new Tyranitar. He was rumored at the time I did this to be Steel and Dark. I'm not sure that's the case anymore. If not, I still like that Steel and Dark type, and I'd maybe take the new Bisharp over that. But if new Tyranitar is indeed Steel and Dark, I'll take him over him. I like Tyranitar because he has so much versatility, and I think his new typing just is going to make that even better. I think he'll be good offensively, but even a little bit better defensively. He's still that weak to fighting, but Fuecoco, if he's Ghost, is immune, so I felt like they paired well together. But Tyranitar can do so many things. Get up rocks, he can play defensively, play offensively, so whatever kind of the team would end up swaying towards or needing, he's just a solid mon to be able to fulfill different roles. So I feel like I couldn't go wrong there.
And he looks awesome.
But yeah,
I mean, look at him.
I'm hoping it's like a mecha T-Tar, kind of like that.
Yeah, that looks super dope. Mad Zygarde core did really amazing with that. By the way, guys, just real quick, I'm going to mention this because it's a big deal. We are at 399 subscribers, one off our goal, 400. Whoever hits 400, I'll give you 400 Y-Nuts. Just saying. Whoever's the 400th subscriber, I give you 400 Y-Nuts. If you go out and get somebody, I'll give you 400 Y-Nuts and that person 400 Y-Nuts. So, yeah, let's do it.
It was just last month I was saying, be the 300 and join our squad, and we can go take on the Persians.
I know it, right? It's crazy. I sent Trell a screenshot. It was tomorrow a month ago, and we were at 306 then. So guys, we've literally hit 100 subscribers in a month. So that's absolutely crazy compared to what we've done before. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep hitting that button if you're enjoying, and find people to also come and watch.
Yep. All right. Okay. Pressing on.
Okay.
So this next Pokemon, we don't have a name for it. We don't really know anything other than its typing, but the typing intrigues me for my team. This is a flying fighting typing. I think it's part of I think there's going to be like a core of birds that are like a flying electric, a flying fighting, and a flying psychic, and
was that the flamingo?
It might have been the flamingo. Yes, I think it's predicted to be a flamingo Pokemon. Yeah. So yeah, the flamingo one, I'm imagining something like a Halucha, like flying press, right? These swords dance access, pretty good speed. That's what I was envisioning. I jump kick in there, for sure. I jump kick, right? If it's a crane.
Oh yeah. Fetch Kung Fu Panda crane. That's what we're getting.
There you go. So I like that. That's intriguing to me. I think it has some potential if they follow in Halucha's footsteps. Really solid offensively. I think it'll just really pack a punch, but also good defensively because you're a flying type, right? And you resist ground, which is often spammed too much in the meta.
Oh yeah.
So I like having the flying type on a team whenever you can fit it in. Yeah. So I didn't say potential items. Maybe we'll do that later. But okay, next one on my team, I want Tentacruel, the new Tentacruel.
The new Tentacruel.
So, yes, Tentacruel is rumored to get a new typing of grass and ground.
There he is.
Okay. Yeah. So the only other Pokemon that came to my mind that has this typing is Torterra.
That's
And
true.
Torterra's fault is that just can't like take an ice hit, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like with T-Tar and Fuecoco on this team, that patches that up. And the other good thing just about Tentacruel and regular one is he's very utility, and very specially bulky.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking that this utility will be carried on in this Tentacruel, but he'll also have access to like Leech Seed, and Spore might be a stretch, but I don't know, you know. So
That
he
would
might
crazy.
be like, he might be the next Amoonguss or the next Ferrothorn. I'm predicting some good things for Tentacruel, and I'm excited to see. So I wanted to put him on this list on my team. So yeah, I think he'd make for good switch-ins. Put up some Leech Seed, switch back out, put up some hazards, you know, come back in, rapid spin maybe. I don't know if he'll get that. He could. I could see him maybe getting that. It's hard to tell, but
Oh yeah.
he's just it'll be interesting to see what his design ends up being too. But yeah, so there's my 1, 2, 3, 4th teammate. Also pairs well typing wise. All these were kind of my themes. That's what I had most to go off of. So I picked teams that mesh to get Pokemon that mesh together really good type wise. Then my next one is the Ice Dragon. I'm thinking this might be the pseudo legendary, maybe in this gen.
That's a good guess, definitely.
Yeah, I was thinking Curum's typing, and Curum's got a pretty good typing, especially for offensive, right?
Oh, here we go.
I don't think we have a picture of it or a predictive picture. It's just like an emoji.
Yeah,
I
just some
think,
ice dragon face.
Yeah, so we're apparently getting a 3-stage dragon type that's like Curum's, right, typing. So think like, you know, the regular like Tyranitar or Salamence or Gudra, you know,
Yeah,
Dragapult.
Garchomp, all them.
Yeah. All them, yep. So I'm sure he'll be powerful. He's going to have high 600 stat base. Probably be able to fulfill a couple of different roles and do some pretty cool things. So yeah, excited to see what it ends up being.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then my last draft pick is, I wanted a pure water type. I liked how pure water matched up with this. And I think water has been, like, coming off Sword and Shield, water's really hot. It's, right, it's really powerful. And anytime you can fish for a Scald Burn, you're good. It's a good Pokemon.
That's
so
true.
I'm also wondered if Tentacruel might be able to do that too. Still have access to, like, Scald and stuff. That would be interesting.
Ooh.
But,
Yeah, that would be
yeah.
cool.
so the couple of water types, we don't know much about them. So there's like a dolphin type that's pure water, and right there you see Diglett and Dugtrio that are now pure water.
Yeah.
I like their speed, and I like the typing. They're going to be offensive, fast. I think that's good for my team. What it's kind of missing is that speed and that high special attack or attack. I prefer a special attacker, so maybe the dolphin will be that over Dugtrio. But then there's also that Sushimon down there that's could have a pure water type. So one says dragon water, one just says
Yeah.
water. So
It turns into
yeah,
a
we
human.
don't know for sure.
This guy.
It turns into just a guy who makes sushi. but I think I would pick the one that's the pure water type. Hopefully good speed. Hopefully he can hit pretty hard. Maybe like a choice specs candidate, a revenge killer type candidate.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like the Ice Dragon will either be a little more bulky or a setup sweeper. Fuecoco is going to be my wall breaker, and T-Tar is going to be like my switch in defensively, but also pack a punch. Maybe throw off some rocks, some utility there. The Flyer Fighting is going to be very offensive, higher speed, probably high attack, and be able to come in. Maybe get like a U-turn on him would be cool too. I would predict a U-turn available, something like that, to get in and out, get some momentum going in your battles. And then Tentacruel, obviously a specially defensive switch in, and be able to set up like with some Leech Seeds or some hazards. Maybe get rid of hazards with, you know, and same with the Flying Fighting. He could defog because it's bird. The birds are good to have for defogging if you're a single battler like I am. But yeah. So just right away, this kind of glares at me as it kind of checks all the marks and hits all the bases that you need, gets your positions filled on pretty good. The one weakness and it might not be based on how they end up turning out, is I don't have a really solid wall here. So I'm a little more offensive with some good switch-ins, and the team switches well. But I don't have like a Chansey or a Toxapex, something like that. But one thing I really liked also about this team is, just like I said, how it meshes so well together. I put it in a type chart, like on a team builder, just the other Pokemon have the same types, just to get a look at what it ended up being, and I was like, wow, I did pretty good. So I have no more than 2 weaknesses in any type shared across the team. So, and that's only fire, fighting, flying, ground, and fairy, and rock. Those are the only ones that I have more than 1 weakness on. Mm-hmm. So if you're like 2 or below, that's awesome, right? You don't have many weaknesses, and it means your team can switch in and check and counter. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 immunities right there. So 6 immunities on a team. That's crazy.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, 6 immunities is awesome. That's what you get when you got the flying, the dark, and the steel type. Yeah. So a lot of swap-ins. Does well against fairy types, which has been running around a lot. So I like that. And then just the potential for coverage everywhere, right? I've got typings that can hit everyone super effectively, and that's without knowing non-stab moves, which I'm sure they're going to get access to some great non-stab moves like Earthquake or Focus Blast, whatever it may be, that are those typical coverage moves. So yeah, I mean, I think I could take this team and we maybe, depending on their stats and their abilities and the items that come out, but as a base and as a starting point, starting to get excited about the game in a month or a month and a half here. It's something to look at, something to think about when you're team building, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they end up being. I hope we get new information released so we can kind of start to team build with a little more clarity. It's pretty cool.
I agree. That is awesome. Okay, guys, quick shout outs to Giovanni. He decided to go and get on his sister's account, and on his sister's account he subscribed. So we are now at 400 subscribers. And Giovanni, if you check your Y-Nuts, dude, do exclamation Y-Nuts, you now have your 400 Y-Nuts, bro. So appreciate you for that. We are going to set the new goal at 415. So we are well into the 400s now, on our way. Let's go. Appreciate you guys for subscribing.
You can hit 5 by the end of the year. I think that's awesome.
That would be absolutely amazing. If we hit 500, that was my original goal. I didn't think we were going to be able to hit it, so I lowered it to 400, thinking, maybe that's more reasonable. So, yeah, appreciate you, Giovanni, for going out and doing that work, my guy. Attaboy.
Rock, man. Rock star.
All right. Okay, guys, now it is my turn to talk a little bit about my team. So where Trell picked Coco, who is awesome and might be my first choice, I get the more swag Quaxley. And by swag, I mean this first one. He looks dope. I mean, he reminds me of Donald Duck, and who doesn't love Donald Duck? But anyway, he is a water fighting type, so I was basing my team around water fighting type. And look at this guy. Look at him hitting that pose. I mean, he's a fighter. he's really a fighter. All right. And so in order to play well with my water and fighting type, I decided, you know what? We need a ground. We need something that can stop those electric types, because that's what most people like to go to. And then the grass type as well. So my first thought after looking through this is there's not much ground typing that we have found out about. There hasn't been much released. We got either Wooper or we got Donphan down here, and Donphan might get 2 forms, so that was pretty cool. We don't need another fighter, so I was thinking, you know what? Having a ground electric type would be pretty awesome, and so we're going with this Donphan, which is a ground electric type. We can absorb those hits. I'm guessing this thing might even get levitate if it's like it is, so it's also not weak to that ground typing.
Yeah.
Which would be super cool. And I think it'll be a good combination. Honestly, he's a really physical attacker, so if he gets something like Wild Charge, he'd be okay with just that, honestly. He still hits hard on his ground type side, and he's probably going to be pretty bulky.
You can rapid spin, you can set up rocks.
Ooh, that's true. Utility. He is very utility, and he is bulky, so he can be ran bulky as well. Even if you just toss... You could do so many sets with him, actually. I mean, if you want him to be an attacker, you toss an assault vest on him, make him bulky, and just attack if you want. The stealth rocks, which is probably what I would do if I'm going competitive. Throw stealth rocks on him, and those.
He's probably gonna get like Volt Switch too, right? So.
Oh, he could, yeah. And who knows? Maybe they make his special good, and then you can go special side of things. You never know.
Never know.
Especially if it's just going to be himself. I'm definitely, if it's not an evolution, then these are definitely going to be given mixed sets. They're not going to be just Donphan stats. They're going to have different stats. So I like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yo, Giovanni, you're back. Let me guess, you play Fortnite and you're level 3? Dude, I'm level 4, so suck it. I actually don't know what level I am, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm in the 20s, but definitely haven't played it enough to be very high. But anyway, yo, Giovanni, do exclamation Y nut. WYNUT, and see if you have your Y nuts. Alright, but anyway, guys, now that we have our counter for Quaxley, we're good on coverage for him. We're looking at maybe flying type might be another weakness, so we do got a steel type. And we're going to go with this Bisharpivo. Bisharpivos is going to be his actual name. No, just kidding. Evo, just evolution.
Bisharpivo.
He's going to be super good. And heck, guys, if we're going full competitive, I don't even know if he's going to be the better one. I'm going to be 100% honest. It might just end up being Bisharp. If Bisharp gets the evolution, I was looking at his stats the other day. He's already so good. And if you give him an Eviolite, his defense is already really high, but then his special defense will be really good, and his defense will be insane. So, honestly, it could be either one of these, but the Dark Steel type is a good typing. He's already super powerful. He hits hard. You guys know what Bisharp has. He's got access to Priority and Sucker Punch.
Swords
Iron
Dance.
Head, Swords Dance.
Iron Head.
Oh, he's a really good Pokemon, guys. So you can't go wrong with a good Bisharp. You guys know him. Everyone knows him. He's very competitively out there. So yeah, Bisharp's definitely going to be on my team. One of my top picks. And for Bisharp, he can get hit really hard by good old fighting types. So we need a Ghost. Honestly, we need that Ghost. And who better than to pull out the brand new swordsman himself, Cerulege, who is absolutely awesome. He looks super, super cool. Honestly, he's a ghost fire type. He has swords for hands. Need I say more? He's the flaming swordsman, for goodness sake. He's going to get access to a lot of cool fire typing moves. Physical fire type, honestly, I think they might even give him a new fire type move. Because is his swords one ghost that they announced? I think it's a ghost move. No. I think they said it's fire.
I think it's a fire.
I think
it's a fire move, and it absorbs life.
Yes, and it heals himself. So I'm assuming it's going to be like 60, 70 base damage, maybe 80 at tops, I'm thinking. 80 would be... If it's 80, that's... Man, this guy's broken. Like, he's absolutely broken. Like...
Yeah, pending.
Good heck, yeah.
How frail. Yeah, but...
he is going to be frail.
You're going to get Shadow Sneak.
I'm sure
That's in his
Shadow Sneak.
Description. That he likes to do sneak attacks.
If he gets like a Poltergeist, he can steal stat boosts. What's the other one where you use the item to hit him? That one's a really good physical move as well. So yeah, there's a lot of good physical moves.
Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna be fast.
That's true. He can be a quick Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna be a really good Pokemon, guys. Honestly, I think he's gonna be one of the best ones that get put out there. As long as they do his stats right, which it sounds like they are. Like, they couldn't have made it any more clear. He's going to be fast in his description, and he's going to have attack. That's really all it says, and that's all it needs to say. Gio, I think you put a space in between your exclamation point and why nuts. That's why it's not coming up, dude. And it's just, I think it's just why nut. Oh, it is why nuts. Trail did it, so it's why nuts.
Just like I did.
So just do exclamation why nuts. No capitals, just little lower cases. But anyway, yeah, he's going to be absolutely insane. I'm excited to use him if I'm able to use him. I don't know if I'm going to get Scarlet or Violet yet. Still kind of a toss-up, but I think definitely... Yeah, you might have to trade. It's like really dope.
There's somebody on stream will trade it to you.
Yeah, there you go. We'll just have to get it through trade. It'll be awesome. Okay, and then after our Ghost Fire type, we are also going to have our own dragon, because who doesn't want those 600 base stats? You gotta have them, and who doesn't love Salamence? Salamence is an awesome Pokemon, and I think this design's actually really cool. I wouldn't be mad about this at all.
Cool.
We do have 2 dark types, but that's okay. We do got counters to dark type with our Ghost, so that'll work out well. But Dragon Dark type, he's going to be really powerful. He is kind of a mix attacker. He's better at the physical side because he gets access to Dragon Dance. So if we could see him, yeah, we could see him with a good... He could switch, honestly. Honestly, if in this look, without arms and stuff, I would say he might be more of a special attacker, which would be really cool. We'd see a powerful, what are Dark Pulse, get the flinches. Yeah. I'm sure he's decently fast, but with the Dragon Dance, he's really fast, so that would be decent enough to give him that speed. If he's physical, we got Outrage, we got Dragon Claw. If he's special, there are some new Dragon moves.
Draco Meteor.
Like Draco Meteor or Dragon Energy would be a really cool move to give him. I believe Dragon Energy is just like Eruption. Higher HP you have, the more damage it does. So that would be a really cool move to put on him.
Yeah, if this art is correct, I would expect a speed boost to stats and a special attack boost.
I know. I would agree. That would be really cool. And honestly, Salamence is just a really cool Pokemon. I have a special place in my heart for Gen 3 Pokemon. He is my second favorite pseudo because I do love Metagross more. And I hope Metagross is in this game because I'd love to use him. But Salamence is awesome and definitely on the team. And then last but not least, I believe I am on the last one, is, yes, the what do you call it? What's the black sheep? The black sheep, the pink sheep of the family, because we don't know what it's going to look like. The pink hammer Pokemon, Amy.
Magearna typing Pokemon.
It's true.
Magearna
and, what was the other one? The one with the mouth on the back of its head.
I can't think of.
We got the Mega Evolution in our last Why Not lock. I'm just blanking. It's a Gen 3 Mon too. Mawile.
Oh, Mawile, yes.
Also has that typing. And I think Pink Hammer Pokemon is going to be really good, honestly. If it has a hammer, it's definitely going to be a physical attacker. Fairy Steel typing is really, really good. We can counter fairies very well and hit them hard, so I think it'd be a great switch in for any fairy types that come in to try to hit Salamence or one of our fighting types, Quaxley. And also, steel types are really defensive, so it's going to add the defensive component to our team. So offensive and defensive, I think this is going to be a really, really good addition to our team. We are going to have quite a few of immunities as well. On our team, because we have the dragon immunity, we have a poison immunity here, we got ground type for electric immunity, and then ghost type for fighting immunity and normal, so we got 5 immunities as well. And honestly, yeah, I'm thinking these Pokemon are going to be the most competitively sound Pokemon, just by guess, and by what they look like, but who knows. I was honestly kind of on the edge. I would love to see Primeape as well on the team. If I wouldn't have already had a good ghost and a good fighting type as my starter, I would have probably went with Primeape as well. I think definitely the pseudo is going to be decent. I mean, every single one is that comes with the stats.
I feel like kind of those like dark type, fighting type, they've had it rough for the last few generations, and so I feel like they're trying to give them a little boost this gen with Pokemon, new Pokemon. See, we got like so many fighting types.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. We do got some new designs from the last time we looked. I'm guessing these are going to be like some legendaries over here. Ice Leopard. They did get us a design for the snail, which is interesting. Gianwo Snail. And it's got some kind of
I think those are
going
to be our legendary.
Yeah, I think these are like trio,
legendary trio,
something kind of
if
like
you will.
that. Leopard's
They're
just
all dark.
this leopard, but anyway, this one is pretty cool. Dinglu deer. Kind of looks more like a dog until you get to the horns up here, but that's okay. And this one really has me like, ooh, the Yu fish. I kind of like that design a lot. Fire dark type. That might be pretty cool. Looks like we're gonna maybe have a dark type.
There you go again.
Quadruplets.
Dark
There's a lot of dark types. Yeah, a lot of dark types.
Dark and fighting really stand out.
And Hydreigon over here looks like getting a flying type, which is gonna be interesting. Taking a pseudo and taking off that dragon type to make it flying would be interesting. That'll be honestly a pretty beastly flying type Pokemon.
I don't think if that's true. I can't imagine getting rid of his dragon type, but I don't know.
Yo, Dragonstorm, what's up? Evening, does anyone else think I'm weird? Paradox forms haven't been announced yet? No, I agree. It's weird, huh? I didn't even really think about that until you said it, but I agree, that is weird. Hasn't been very many Paradox announced. 14 Paradox forms, 7 Ancient, 7 Future.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't shown them. I really do.
Really little information about new Pokemon as we have. They've shown off like the terrain, I guess you'd call it, of the game, but we haven't got a lot of anything else.
We haven't really got to see any Pokemon. Honestly, the only Pokemon they've really shown us really well is that Armarouge and Cirillage. God, I have a hard time saying that name. But, other than that, I mean, look at all these holes that are being filled. We just don't know. There's so many Pokemon we're going to have to wait for. I'm surprised they haven't had more come out yet. We're getting really close, guys. 2 months.
Super close. Not even 2, right?
It's going to be less than 2 months now.
1.5. Pretty close after this weekend.
So yeah, guys, that's our thoughts on teams. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. What is your team? Who are you going to choose? Maybe is there a reason why? I honestly am very intrigued by the Pepper Pokemon. I would like to see that become good. If so, it might end up being on the team. The Coin Pokemon might be really good. I like the Steel Ghost typing. We're thinking the engine that we saw on the truck is...
I think that Poison Steel typing, it's really... I think it'll be like a Heatran with Poison, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so it could be interesting.
I hope it's good, because honestly, this could be a really good fairy counter.
Yeah. It'll eat fairies
we
breakfast,
need one.
right?
So bad. Who knows? Dunsparce might even be good. I'm just saying.
I was thinking maybe Dunsparce will be like the physical Blissey, right? The evolution of Dunsparce. Huh? I think he's predicted to be just this big mass Dunsparce, so.
Yo, Gio, are you trolling again? You spelled Wynuts wrong like 5 times, bro. Dude, come on, you can do it. All right, Draft Rig is going to be interesting. I hope they do what I said and he walks backwards. But who knows? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. I'm intrigued about Tauros, too. Tauros is a good Pokemon. Giving him some different typings might be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see how they also, because Game Freak has this in mind, how they pair with the terastallizing mechanic.
That's true.
So I'm thinking all the Paradox forms are gonna have a special wrinkle to their battling when it comes to terastallizing. There's going to be something to really play on that, is my prediction.
Yeah, I'm sure. And it looks like they're going to give a lot of quad weakness Pokemon a chance to get away from that. Like, it did show that with Tyranitar, for example. Normal Tyranitar. He terastallized into a ghost type. And so that's going to give a really cool addition.
I think that might make another good discussion is identifying some Pokemon who would be really good if not for their poor typing, right? Because they have a real chance to shine here with the terrestrializing.
That's very true. Like, it would be interesting if somehow this Steam engine got something. I don't think it's going to, but it's quad weak to ground. What if it got the flying one? I mean, you never fetch it. No, I don't know. Like, that could be totally game-changing. I don't think it's going to do that, though. But you never know. Stuff like that, it just can make a huge difference in the game.
Yeah, right. When Dynamax came out, it didn't take long to realize that flying types during Dynamax and fighting types, the speed and attack boosting was going to be it quickly took the meta by storm until people had to really try to work around it. Making Gyarados, Lucha. Togekiss.
Yo, Dragonstorm says Ceruledge and Armarouge are obviously going to be good. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if their hidden abilities are good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the word on the abilities and hidden ones especially too, because those are game changers too for Pokemon.
They're usually the best ones, but even their abilities. I mean, Flash Fire is decent, honestly. That's a decent ability. So they can swap into any fire type move. If you have anyone that's weak to a fire type move, if you get Sprigatito, who we unfortunately left out. If you're a fan of Sprigatito, sorry guys. You can always swap out to one of these two. It's going to be interesting. Heck, I don't know. I think Ceruledge is going to be really, really good. And I think stat-wise, he might be better than Armarouge. But if Armarouge is just bulky enough with Flash Fire and other things, he could be really good. If he can
play like a Scizor, Armarouge could play like a Scizor, that's kind of, I predict him more of a Scizor and Ceruledge more of the Scyther, if you will.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. They're estimating or guessing a pre-evolution for them too. So whichever one you're in, you go evolve to. Yo, Artie, what's up? Congrats on the 400. Appreciate you, dude. How you been? It's good to hear from you, man. Appreciate you guys for jumping on. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way. Let's try to get this video out to other people. I think a lot of people would like to hear discussions of these new Pokemon and stuff. I mean, I like to listen to this kind of stuff. So, hit that like button for me.
Someone, I think the Tumbleweed, we might have mentioned this before, but I think it might have some potential with that Ghost and Grass typing. Mm-hmm. I'm imagining like a Whimsicott that's a Ghost type instead of the Fairy. I think it might be a good utility Pokemon. It's not going to pack a punch or nothing, but I think it might be able to come in and maybe throw off like a Will-O-Wisp, throw off a Leech Seed.
Heck, if it's
some status. It might even have like
Prankster, and you get Leech Seed and Will-O-Wisp.
Probably Cotton Guard. Yeah.
Ooh, Cotton Guard. That'd be broken if it's going that way.
Hey, with that typing,
that could be really broken.
Yeah.
If this thing gets a Leech Seed and has Prankster, this thing's dangerous, and it's bulky.
Will-O-Wisp.
That
might.
Crazy.
If they go that way, you're gonna see it a lot.
Cool discussion. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, we like to talk. We're talkers.
Now the salt one's the Geodude, right? It's the Geodude line of this gen, and that usually doesn't get. Usually they're just kind of really weak, right?
Yeah.
But this one only has rock typing. It's not rock and ground, so it's more like a Gigalith maybe.
Yeah.
But also, right, terraforms, you might be able to patch up some of that weakness. So I'm thinking like, maybe Golem will be good now because you can patch away his glaring weaknesses. Who's another one? Rhyperior, right? Rhyperior's already good, but that type change might really push him over the edge.
You don't never know.
Yeah.
If he gets like a type change to water, heck, he gets surf. So
really?
If you get water.
I was thinking it this way: if your team just like needs some power in a certain type, and you could just like get, ideally, if you have access to whatever Pokemon can get any Terra type, right? If that's available in the game, but you could get just like the fastest, strongest attacker, and then just terraform it into whatever your team needs, and just nuke somebody, right?
It's true.
it's interesting. So you can, it's fun to think about. You can see it going a lot of different ways, offensively, but also defensively. So I think it's a lot better already than Dynamax was, in my opinion, and I'm excited to see how it might turn out.
I think so too. I don't know if I'm gonna be all about it, but you never know. It might get us. It might be good. Who knows? Another, I think, one to mention about is this bug type here. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And it might be really, really good. I don't know if it really looks like this or if it's gonna be good, but heck, this could be something on here. Yeah, there is a bunch of bugs right in a row. The beetle, I'm assuming this thing's gonna be really bulky. But heck, it could have potential as well. And then we got a spider Pokemon as well. We have a lot of spiders, and they're all bug types. So I'm assuming could be good. Could have sticky webs, stuff like that. Throw out. You never know. Those are always useful.
Yeah. Bug buzz, maybe Quiver Dance, one of them. Like the ball Corona had, So bugs have potential when they're have good access to moves.
Yeah, and if you give them speed and attack, you see Scyther and the work he does. Scyther, he gets decent moves, but what is his strongest move? X Scissor? For bug, on the bug side? I think it's X Scissor. And it's decent, but you give someone really high attack and give them something even stronger.
I think he gets, doesn't he get
scary.
Technician? So that Technician probably boosts a different. Am I thinking that right? I can't remember. But if he does, then he'd want like a lower move.
That's true.
I can see this guy.
I know Scizor has Technician, so I'm assuming Scyther does too.
Yeah, I would think Common Rider might get like a Technician type of ability.
That's true. He could get a Technician. I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he's just gonna get that bug boosting one. What's it called? Like
Swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. We got a ripoff for Poochyena over here. Dark Dog 2.
Oh, Dark Dog, yeah. We got a little more information on that.
They already ruined Poochyena.
Dark Dog.
Dude, Geo, why nuts this time? Not why not, why nuts?
He's messing with you.
He's gotta be. He doesn't care. I'm taking your 400 away. Just kidding. I won't do that.
No nuts for you.
The Cayman Rider has a chance. It has stats. Yeah. If it has stats, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like Smoliv with that normal typing.
It is kind of intriguing.
Different. I don't know if that's really going to be helpful to it though. It resists Ghost now, but now it's weak to fighting. So
yeah,
I don't know if that'll make an impact or not. I don't know. And I imagine like Leech Seed, Leaf Storm on Smoliv.
I think it's going to be more bulky. If it's not moving, if it looks like this, it's going to be a hold still Pokemon. It's
a
little more bulky, probably special defensive.
Right.
Interesting. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. Joe, do you have any other thing to comment about?
Not at the moment. That was my team. I think they do pretty good. I'd like to get some more information so I can, think what kind of items might go well with them. We're having some new items coming out. There'll probably be more. So yeah, it's just a wait and see game at this point.
That's true. There are items now that copy the stat changes of the person in front of you. So, oh man, guys, that's pretty crazy. I gotta say, someone Swords Dances and you get that boost. Ooh.
Come in on the boost,
That's pretty crazy.
If the meta starts picking up with more of a like setup and sweep this gen. But I don't think it'll do that with Terraforms. I think you're just going to be able to Terrastalize, and that's going to be your, kind of like Z-moves were. But there will be some of that, and I think that this might be a fun counter to it. If Belly Drum Azumarill tries to make a big comeback, that's going to be running around to counter him. So
that's true.
Or Belly Drum Snorlax.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see.
All right, guys. Yeah, let us know what you think. Leave your comments down below. We'll probably do another one of these if we get more Pokemon revealed, and if not, then we'll see you guys in the streams as we build the teams ourselves and see what what really works well together. We'll find out, definitely, and then we'll do a video afterwards about what is the best team, at least in our opinion. So guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We hope to see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. We're going to be streaming Destiny 2, so make sure you're here. We'd love to have you join us as well, so if you can, come join us and play with us. Love you guys, appreciate you, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you next time.